Yo, welcome to another episode of the Tone and Reese Show. I'm your boy Tone.
And I'm your girl, Real
And most definitely salute to all the go-getters, which is you, and you.
What we got going on today?
Well, you already know it's Real Talk Monday, where we go live and direct on any and every topic that everybody, each and every one of you can relate to.
What you won't say, we will. But y'all already know we got a special guest again. My mom in the building. You want to introduce yourself again?
Lillian.
Y'all heard her.
Welcome
back to the show. You know, but y'all already know how we get into this thing, right? We jump right into it. So bow them heads because we pray over everything we do.
You did.
Bam.
Dear God, thank you for this beautiful opportunity you put before us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. What's popping in the streets, GGs?
Go get
What's
us.
going on?
What it do? What's happening?
Y'all already know when it's Real Talk Mondays, go ahead and excuse them babies up out the room if you don't want them to hear what we got to say. We ain't gonna be too raunchy today. I can't be too raunchy today. I got my mom in the building, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna be too raunchy, but we is gonna tell it like it is, as always.
You already know.
So we got a couple of topics that we're gonna talk about today, you know what I'm saying? So, Team Tone, what's going on?
Topic number 1, know the difference between family and friends.
That part.
With that being said, family is family, friends are friends. It don't mix. You either on one side or you on the other. Care to elaborate?
But hold on. I got a little rebuttal to come back. Sometimes friends can be better than family. Just saying, y'all. Just saying.
It's not a rebuttal. It is what it is.
And then you can have those ones that's literally been around the family since, childhood. And they like their siblings.
Yep, them called real friends. Know the difference between a real friend and an associate. You get what I'm saying? Because just because they come around and all that, don't mean that's your friend, sis, or bro. That's not your friend. Remember that. That's that snake in the grass.
Keep your grass cut. You won't have to worry about all that.
Period.
So, I mean, sometimes the family can be what it is, and sometimes it might not be what it is. But just know the difference.
Yep.
Know the difference.
Please know.
Comment below if you have any thoughts. Share your thoughts. Share your opinions. They all count. So we want to hear from you too.
Yep. You want to, say anything on the next topic?
The next topic is never forget where you came from.
Oh,
never.
Truly.
Never forget where you came from.
But let's also say, don't forget where you come from, because that's the way you know where you're going.
Hello?
But some things in your past you have to forget in order to continue on with your present run.
That's true. That is so true.
Holding on to grudges.
Right.
Animosity.
We talk about all the time.
That's not healthy. It's getting you nowhere. You're going to stay in the same predicament you in. Don't work, buddy.
And if you see your family, whoever, friend can be a friend, whoever, stop trying to knock them for what they doing. Instead of knocking them, won't you join them, or you try to do what they doing? You know what I'm saying? Better yourself like they trying to better themselves. Don't judge them.
Congratulate them. Embrace them. Tune in to the program. Jump on the bandwagon. You know all them cliches in life. It is what it is. If you knew better, you do better.
Man.
That's how I was taught.
Amen.
So jump on the winning team. If I'm not getting it right and you got an idea and I see that you doing something, I'm gonna be like, how can I get in where I fit in?
Exactly.
I only want a piece of the pie. I don't want the whole cake.
And nowadays you trying to start your own business. You trying to do something different that the next person ain't out there doing. And if you are doing it, do it better. You know what I'm saying? Don't knock the person because they doing it.
Man.
Respect somebody else's hustle like they respect yours.
It don't matter what your hustle is. There's a lot of them out there. We hustle just to stay alive. That's number one.
That part.
So if we making it to another day, we done already accomplished the first hustle. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yep.
Another topic. Petty relationship drama. I'm going to start this off. If you don't want your
let me take a
business,
sip.
if you don't want your business out there, don't put it on social media.
That's right.
Because once, as you heard in other videos or whatnot, if you hear other people talking, if you don't want it to be known, don't say it. Once it come out, it's out there for everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
Stop calling this person, that person, telling your siblings. Because some of your siblings, you think they your ride or die, but trust and believe, baby, they is not. They will dog you. Some will, not all, but some will. Be right there on that partner's side. Even your mamas, your daddies, I'm telling you.
And if you in a relationship with somebody, make sure you true to yourself to be true to that other person. If you in it for the long haul, I don't want to hear all this. This my ride or die, my A1 from day one. If it's that situation, certain things not going to happen. You're not going to leave that person behind. You're not going to let that person fall short of the upcomings. You're not going to shine and not let that other half shine. You're going to be there through it all. Because we all go through it. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how you living, how big your house is.
Yep.
None of that matter because the richest are the most rich person out there, they are miserable. It don't matter.
Learn to compromise a little bit.
Yeah.
Because some of y'all will be like, oh, I'm going to change for you, boo. Or, you know, oh, I'm going to make this change so we can get married and do all this and do all that. And then turn around and you be a snake. You know what I'm saying? That's that keeping your grass cut. You got to keep it cut in relationships too. Because we know a lot of people out there. It ain't all peaches and cream, boo. It ain't all peaches and cream. Stop blaming your significant other for your issues. Period.
Exactly.
You gotta make yourself happy first. I mean, everybody can pull out all the gifts and everything, but if you're not happy waking up in the morning, something wrong with you.
And if you buy your significant other something, that's called a gift. Stop taking stuff back. That's Indian giving. When you give somebody something and you want to go take it back because you're mad, don't do that. Period. If you didn't want them to have it, don't give it to them. Just saying, y'all.
Don't come. That's not coming from the heart. It don't matter. You know, if you feel like you got to give somebody for something in return, that's not genuine either. So I'd rather you not give me nothing.
Also, you got to build something together. At least when you leave that situation, make sure you splitting it in half. You still came to the table and bought. So it's split it in half and call it a day.
Yep.
Don't take it all for yourself.
That's greed.
Yep.
That gets you nowhere.
Nowhere.
And elaborate on that, there's no way I could tell my wife we didn't build an establishment where it's just doing numbers. And I'm going to say, I'm going to take it all. You know, there's situations, y'all know what it is. I'm like, you still got to live your life if we don't work out. But that ain't going to happen. So let's just generally speaking. So with that being said, if this is your first time tuning into the Tony Reed Show, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and what?
Hit that bell
to get that post notification when we drop that next video.
You want to see it, right? I know you do.
We know you watching anyway.
I know you watching.
We
Y'all
get the numbers.
lurking.
Y'all lurking. You know, we at this thing networking, not lurking. So if you on this page, you want to see something significant, make sure you go ahead and do what you got to do. Hit that subscribe button.
And share with your friend.
Share with anybody. Share with everybody. It doesn't take but 2 seconds.
Yes. Talk,
2
y'all.
seconds to press that button. I mean, come on, man. We know you're watching. Press the button. That's all I'm saying. We love you anyway.
Love you. But we always got to send a special shout out to our GGs. Without y'all, there is no us. Trust and believe that.
Once again, without you,
there is no us.
You did.
You know, we do this for y'all. Go get us.
So with that being said, the next topic is know your role in life. Ooh. No matter what your role is.
Well,
if you a mama, you a daughter, you a granddaughter, you a co-worker, you a manager, you a supervisor, you know anything, know your role. To be on the winning team, you gotta play your part.
Yep.
Everybody can't be Mike. Everybody can't be LeBron. Just know your role. We gonna win together.
They might want you to elaborate on what's their role.
So, let's go back. A relationship is just not meaning it's just a man and woman. Relationship is two people relating. So, if you a friend, you go to, let's say you a friend and your friend invites you over a family's house or whatever, or some type of function. If you're only a friend, do not jump in the drama that's in that family, because then you're gonna become that drama. You know, so if you a parent, let that child go through whatever they gonna go through. You done lived your life. Let them live. They gonna learn. We gonna fall, bump our head as children. But at the same time, we just gotta know, just respect the boundaries of your roles. If you in any type of thing, man, just play your part.
If you married and you got in-laws that's in your business, like let them handle their stuff by themselves. If that person didn't come and say, you know what, bro, sis, I need a little help because this just ain't working. I need a out. If they ain't ask for that, stay out their business.
And even if they do ask for it,
make sure
it's still a certain boundary you don't cross, because although they ask for that out, they may go back.
Yes,
and then you're in that situation whereas you now bumping heads with your son-in-law, a daughter-in-law.
Y'all already know the scenario.
Leave that part alone.
I just love him.
Right.
That's my friend.
Yeah,
he buy me everything. That's babe. Come on.
It's that saying. You ain't tired till you sick and tired.
Exactly.
So after the 5th or 10th black guy, I mean, maybe you'll be tired, maybe not.
Maybe they like that. Who knows?
Maybe you want to look like a raccoon. Who knows?
To each his own. We don't judge.
Ain't no judge. I'm just keeping it real. It is what it is. Call it how you see it. If it's walk like a duck, whack like a duck, it ain't a chicken.
It's a duck, honey.
That part.
But all right.
I mean, so with that, everything that we done talked about, it kind of goes and it falls in line with the next topic. So knowing your role is also, to elaborate on that, you got to stay in your own lane. You can't do what the next person's doing.
Stay straight. Don't try to turn up into this person's neighborhood and that person's neighborhood.
Stay in your own lane.
Meaning their life.
Because at this point in time, can't nobody walk in the next person's shoes, so you don't know how to handle struggles, things that I might be able to handle, my wife might not be able to handle, and vice versa.
Yep.
You can't walk in nobody's shoes, so stay in your own lane, mind your business, basically treat it like the penitentiary.
My thing is this: a person always be like, "Oh, I know how you feel. How you know how I feel? Did that happen to you? Oh yeah. Oh, it happened to you just like that. Oh, girl, see, nah, it was like a little bit. Well, then you don't know what I'm going through. You ain't walking my shoes, so you don't know how I'm feeling. That's even with death. You know what I'm saying? If a person died and you done lost a mom or a dad, I can't say, girl, I know your pain. You don't know that person's pain
unless that didn't happen to you.
I lost my job. All my bills cut off. I'm in the house with no lights. I know your pain. No, you don't. No, you don't.
And even if it happened to you, you still can't assume that person's pain. Everybody's individual.
Exactly. Each his own.
Exactly.
And then to elaborate on that even more, trying to keep up with the Joneses status quo, stay in your lane. They say, act your age, act your wage. You sitting out here, don't try to outstunt the next person. Just try to outdo the old you.
Yeah.
And that's the only one you should be competing with is yourself, because at the end of the day, you might look like a at the end of the day. So it is what it is. We just call it like we said, nothing personal.
Yeah.
Just business. Hey. Y'all already know. We gonna keep it real and it's uncut and raw on this show. So that's all we saying. Comment below. I know y'all got something to say because you watching. You really are watching.
See you.
We know. We see the statistics. We see the backlog. We see all the numbers. We see everything. So go ahead and voice your opinion.
Yep.
What Tyrese say? Don't just look, book.
So don't just look, subscribe.
Exactly. It is what it is. So
in that order.
So we're gonna go ahead to the next one. And it's family buns, then versus now. What is it like? What was it like? What would it be like later?
I'm gonna let you kick that one off, Mom. I'm gonna let you kick that one off.
Here's a prime example.
Good and bad.
My mother and her brother and their children were close. We were raised together. I'm the only daughter, but at the same token, I got cousins that's females. So my time is spent with them. So we grew up like sisters and brothers, period. And as we got older, we still had that bond until our children stepped in. Once our children stepped in, it became that more of jealousy, which we as parents know each other. So it's not like we just met each other. We know each other, but yet we sat there and we let our children destroy the relationship and bond that we had. So now it's like, get-togethers, let's do cousins and everybody come over and let's eat. I guarantee you, and I'm not one of those evil people or selfish or anything like that, but if it was up to me, I'm not going to invite you to my crib. Because guess what? That bond that we tightly had is bye-bye. So and then you get to the point you dread going over to a family member house, because why? Your child might be a little different than mine.
Talk about
so you gonna talk about them, or you got something so negative to say. No.
Yep.
So my closeness of my family is me, my children, my grandchildren. It's it.
Because people will definitely do it. They will come to your house. They'll talk about you. You can give them a helping hand, honey, and they still gonna talk about you.
Yo, that girl couch was raggedy. Did you see that?
They gonna have something to say, but know this one.
But your child put the hole in the couch.
Yes.
To make
know this one. Don't let that stuff bother you in life. Keep living your life to the fullest, honey. As long as this man upstairs wake you up every day, know that you are blessed and you can keep on doing what you're doing, because somebody's always gonna be mad. Even when you hit that dirt or you cremated, baby, somebody's still gonna talk about you.
We even got sisters and brothers like that though. We got sisters and brothers that as they get older, you act like you wasn't raised by the same parents, and you hating on the other one. I don't like his mate, so I'm not gonna mess with him no more.
Yep.
No, that's not how that goes.
Or if your daddy had an outside child, honey, and you look more like that parent,
and you want to,
and they don't get mad at me.
Wait a minute. And then on top of that, in order for that child to be an outside child, that man had to be married to that woman.
Exactly.
Roll call.
And stuff
he wasn't.
Exactly.
So therefore, how can that child be an outside child?
Know your role. That's another thing on knowing your role. But that family bond should be strong. Instead of saying that, should be like, oh, this is my sister, that's my sister. But instead of you doing that, you will call an outsider, say, hey, sis. No. Just saying.
First off, baby mama, baby daddy, once they move on to the next, that person is an ex.
Exactly. But
so
still got to be married to him in order for that child to be an outsider.
It is what it is. You know, you shouldn't break the bond. Shouldn't no outsiders come in your situation and see how divided you are as family. You know, shouldn't nobody see that, because they feel as though they can come in and destroy you even worse than what you are. And it do happen, because the devil can get busy, you know. So you know, you letting a person see that, man, they ain't even caring. You get divided. We all came up together. So as siblings, you don't let people see you battling it out. You come to the table, talk it out, and y'all keep that amongst each other. And when you let people come in, they gonna nitpick.
That's that part of don't forget where you come from.
You know, so don't forget that you all laid in the bed together at one point. You slept on the floor. You all ate Vienna sausages and potted meat. You all got your...
Amen.
Oh, man, I can't even say that.
Mayonnaise and bread.
You all ate your sugar sandwiches and your mayonnaise and bread. You ate the Pac-Man bologna. You know, at one point, everybody didn't have money. You popped that butter, split it so he looked like Pac-Man, and you ate the bread. You know, you done had your wish sandwiches. I wish this was a steak. I wish this was better than what it is today. You all done been there.
Everybody had to cut that stove on.
Man, come on.
Warm them hands,
come on
honey.
Now. Come on, you talking. I mean,
burn them candles and them lights going.
Or kerosene heaters.
You know, we done all had it. Or you know, you done had something where the bills done got cut off. You know, you done lost your job. You done been unemployed. You done been through situations. So don't think you better than the next person.
Yep.
And when you get to another level in life, don't look down on the next person that situation you done been in, because just like he gave it to you, he can take it away.
Yeah.
We only that close to the worst situation in the world.
But family bond back then is so different than family bond right now. Because family bond back then, your grandparents or whoever will let you come stay with them. They don't care if they had a 1-bedroom apartment. They gonna make it work. They can have about 50 people up in there, baby. They gonna make it work.
Amen.
But now, you ain't staying with me. No, you ain't. I can't even feed you a sandwich.
which goes along with all the topics we have from never forget where you came from, know your role, stay in your lane, and the family bond then and now, it all ties in together because back in the day, there was no way you would let somebody come into your household or on your block and come in fighting and bickering and all that.
Right.
Everybody, I'm my brother's keeper.
Yep.
One fight, we y'all fight, everybody get down, or you gonna lay down, or if you came in that house and grandma, big mom, whoever found out, you gotta get back out there and go handle that business.
And that's
One band, one sound.
That's another
One
thing,
band,
though.
one sound.
That's another thing, family bond. Back then, you can have disagreements, but baby, you can make that one phone call and they all come running. Now you can make that one phone call. They gonna still come running, but trust and believe they ain't gonna be on your side. They gonna be on somebody else's side, trying to fight you.
Shame on them. That's a shame. I'm shaking my head. I mean, that's then and now, you know, that it's been changed. And, you know, I think a society has a lot, you know, stop believing everything you hear. It's called entertainment. So when you turn on that television, you turn on that website, it's all for entertainment purposes because trust and believe, back in the day, you used to see people have fights, different artists and all that. That was just entertainment to get you to go buy the album. So no, you was the fool.
Yep.
Not them. They sitting back laughing. You know, so at the end of the day, you just got to know what's what. If you really pay attention to what's going on in this world, you know, man, it's all eyes on me.
Yes.
You know, me against the world type thing. So just know, wake up today and make tomorrow better than yesterday. Make tomorrow better than today.
Amen to that.
Period. You know what I'm saying? That's all we saying, you know.
Amen to that.
Just know, man. And like now, it's so crazy, you know, knowing your role. Grandma be grandma. Don't be, you know, you got your grandchild, you trying to do the millie wop and all. That's fine, but just know. Just know. No, not that. No. Look. No, the reason I say this is because in the mind of as it go down and trickle down through the family, then granddaughter, grandson, whoever, nephew, niece, they not giving you the respect as your role. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because
see, that's
they
the
feel
thing,
like,
though. You can dance with your grandkids, you can play games with your grandkids, but your grandkids also know who grandma is at the end of the day.
Exactly.
They not. That's the difference. Like, she can do all that, but at the end of the day, she'll snatch it in them. You know what I'm saying?
But
you got some that'll be, oh, let me roll this blunt up. Little Ray
They
Ray.
ain't doing that.
See,
Little Ray Ray
that's
roll
what I'm
that
talking
blunt.
about.
Little Ray Ray, go get my bottle and you take a shot.
When
No.
you think the stuff what I'm talking about is I think that's so cute. Some of that is
Well,
not
they
cute
curse
because
it
you're
with they
training. You training that person. Like they say, you train the child in the direction they need to go. You train it.
Yeah.
So when you thinking, you don't get mad if you sat back and you had your little daughter on a little old sports with the pump on, and then she was sitting there on the pole, and then later on in life she had peer passion or what, you know, any little strip club around the nation, and you like, oh, that's just trifling. You trained her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one lady was on, I think it was on Facebook, and she was literally, she had on panties and bra.
Y'all training her.
In front of your son and your little daughter. And you like, you gonna get some respect from them at that what point?
Oh, well.
Your son think you a HOE.
Well, on that one, now you be careful what child you doing that in front of too, because there's one that was about 2 videos where y'all trifling anyway because you was stinking, and I think everybody that seen them that footage.
What's that smell?
Oh, mommy, you stink, mommy, and
You
then
gotta stop
had
playing with me, boy.
the nurse say, I think that's a flower outside.
Man.
Yeah, that's your lotus flower. You know, but at the end of the day, know your role, man. You know, we should be training. And you know, and it's so crazy. Uncles, aunties, you know, y'all not giving the nieces and nephews any type of credit. You going and you going elsewhere with everybody else. You know, you got to be within your own first to go outside.
Yes,
it's a structure. How you going to treat somebody outside better than what's inside?
Stop trying to act like your kids is better than their kids anyway. Like yours ain't heathens too. Come on now. Just saying.
Oh, my child ain't gonna do
Let
that.
me say this for parents. Stop. I used to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I used to do it. I stopped. Stop going mad in your kids' business and then telling it to somebody else or saying anything negative about your child because they're gonna make Susie, Sarah, I don't care, especially if they're your best friend. They gonna feel like they can say something about your child.
Yeah.
Stop.
Y'all heard this?
Stop.
Y'all heard that? We told y'all it's real and uncut. That was big right there to even admit that on this channel out there to the world.
Yep.
So the first thing in the 12-step program is to admit. And some of y'all ain't gonna do that. So you know y'all probably looking, y'all ready to change the channel right now. Y'all ready to cut this off.
Yeah,
like, y'all tripping. Y'all some of y'all probably left minutes ago.
And what you said, 12-step program don't only mean because you doing drugs or alcohol. It means sometimes you gotta check yourself. Exactly.
And matter of speaking, before you even, if you got a drug problem, alcohol problem, sex problem, I don't care what it is. If you don't correct yourself first,
it starts here first.
you still going through the 12 steps backwards.
That's why we always say, love yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna love you if you can't love yourself. Because why? You go like, you don't love me. No, you don't love yourself.
He don't love me.
You won't help yourself, so how you expect me to help you? I can't do it.
Boy.
But yeah.
Y'all done made some people mad today.
We might come back with a part 2. Who knows? Y'all know how we do it.
Mad today.
Get over it.
Hey, but you know, y'all be alright.
But wait a minute. We always make people mad. Every day we open our eyes. Every day.
Amen.
So wait a minute. We got to give them a little shout out. Just
a little bit.
A little bit to Hate Nation.
We want to give a salute, a round of applause, and a little bit of appreciation to the Hate Nation, because without y'all,
they would have us too.
Man.
You know,
and if they ain't hating on you, you not doing something right.
Y'all like it, we love it. I love when you hate. Don't you love it?
I love
Don't you love when they hate on you?
That
we doing something right.
Doing something right.
Look, y'all looking right now saying,
I can't stand
I know, face frowned up, got wrinkles all up in here because you mad, but it's
no,
all right.
she didn't.
Well,
but overall, with that being said,
it's been real. It's been fun. It's most definitely been real fun. And until next time,
we out, y'all.